Hey, it's Spencer of Readout Productions, just popping in real quickly to tell you about a brand new military history marker that was put up right along US 30, the Lincoln Highway in Pennsylvania. We're in Ligonier, Pennsylvania, which you may be familiar with if you're familiar with the French and Indian War. There was a fort built here in 1758 and operated through 1766 called, well, it's called Fort Ligonier, of course. However, that does not end the military history of the Ligonier Valley. In 1777, a militia fort was established somewhere where the town of Ligonier now stands, which was also called Fort Ligonier. But historians remember it separately as Fort Preservation. There's a few primary source references calling it Preservation, not Ligonier. And to distinguish it from the French and Indian War fort, most historians call Fort Ligonier of the Revolutionary War, Fort Preservation. In any case, there's really been nothing to really commemorate this militia fort that only was around for a few years, until today. So this is a marker that was put up by the Fort Ligonier Chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution. It says October 2024, but it was actually dedicated yesterday, September 7th, 2024. It's located right off US 30, just east of Ligonier. You can access it if you're in the eastbound lanes of 30. And we'll just read the signage here. Fort Preservation, 1777 to 1783. This Revolutionary War fort, located just northwest of here, was constructed by resident militiamen beginning in October of 1777. In addition to providing local citizens protection, the patriots who served here assisted other militias and the Continental Army soldiers in moving critical supplies and keeping vital communications open between Fort Bedford and Fort Pitt. In honor of all patriots who served at Fort Preservation, erected and dedicated by the Fort Ligonier Chapter NSDAR, October 2024. Down here in the corner, we got a nice little emblem down here, again about preservation in the community of Ligonier, protecting home, community, and nation. So if you're ever traveling on US 30 across Pennsylvania and you're heading east, consider just pulling over briefly, taking a moment to learn about a long forgotten aspect of the American Revolution. A lot of people think the Revolutionary War was just isolated to the East Coast. That's not the case. There's a whole Western theater that was completely ignored by most history textbooks because there's no major battles in the Western theater of the Revolution, but a lot of brutal border warfare. Also, if you're going to stop and pay your respects here at the Fort Preservation Monument, consider having a bite to eat at Ruthie's Diner. It's right next door, and actually I'd recommend parking there, coming over to see the monument, then having a meal at Ruthie's Diner. Thank you guys for listening in. We'll see you next time.